Well, as we have just passed the peak of hurricane season, the tropics are following accordingly. As you can see, very active in the Atlantic Ocean right now. This is as of the 11 a.m. advisory from the National Hurricane Center. So worth noting, two areas of interest that were over here off the coast of Africa. I think one has since gone away, but still one area of interest that could be the in-name storm, which would be Nigel, with about a 70% chance of development over the course of the next week. Now let's get to our name storms. As you can see, we now have Hurricane Margot, which is a Category 1 hurricane, 85-mile-an-hour winds and pressure at 975 millibars. This is moving north at 12 miles an hour and is expected to be what we call a fish storm and not affect any land masses right there, and simply only be a Category 1. As you can see, it trek northward into the middle of the Atlantic Ocean and not pose any impacts anywhere except for maybe some Atlantic Ocean islands. Now let's get to Hurricane Lee, which is still a Category 3 hurricane, a major hurricane by criteria, and it has winds of 115 miles an hour, pressure of 951 millibars right there. It is moving west-northwest at 6 miles an hour, so rather slow for a hurricane right now, but as you can see, expected to make that northward turn in the next day or so and continue up the western side of the Atlantic Ocean. As you can see, no effects will be present here in central Georgia from Hurricane Lee. Worth noting, though, that the east coast of the United States will have strong currents and very large waves off the coast, making for great surf and maybe not the best swimming conditions. However, you can see that Lee is expected to de-intensify into a Category 2 hurricane, and then as it passes Bermuda, be a Category 1 hurricane, but still probably have some effects over there on the island of Bermuda. Now, as it gets closer and closer to the northeast corner of the United States, it remains to be seen if landfall will be made in Maine, up in the New England area of the country, or if it will be in Canada. Right now, it looks to be trending a little further eastward towards Canada, but that is going to be later on this weekend, so we will continue to keep an eye out on model runs as of that. But still worth noting, lots of flooding going on up in the New England area of the United States around Massachusetts, so this could just add on to the rainfall right there. But the good news is for us here in central Georgia, we aren't seeing any of the effects of Hurricane Lee, and as we start to go down the tip of the mountain for the intensity of hurricane season, we are looking to rather quiet down, hopefully, in the next couple of weeks. This is the latest tropics update. I'm meteorologist Alex Pry.